You have to pick your heart. It is all hard. And while I can only speak for being a 30 something in my generation, it does feel like, and it appears to me, that life is not getting any easier to live. And I'm coming to y'all and recording this video right now because this is stuff that I have had to tell myself. So I said, you know what? I might as well tell some folks that are also listening to me, following me, supporting me, because maybe they need to hear it as well. What's up? I'm your good sis, you let her talk TV with. If you follow me on my main channel, Erica Vane TV. But over here, it's a little bit more personal. It's a little bit real rap raw of what's going on behind the scenes, how I'm living, how I'm navigating life, how I'm thinking, and all of that jazz. And I just felt called, I guess. Maybe this is going to give like a little bit of a video diary moment, but I'm really ruminating on the statement, pick your heart. In the last year, 2024, honestly, kind of whipped my ass. But when I really think back up on it, I don't know if it whipped my ass any more than any years previous. Like I've had some really, 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 really hard years. And then the final like nail in the coffin for the year that was 2024 was my grandfather died at the very end. And while I'm preparing this week to go back to Baltimore to be able to bury him, and like adjusting, um, I'm really just called to like pick your heart. I have given myself grace for this to be the first week of January when I'm recording this. It's only January 5th. And I, haven't really solidified what my goals are for the year, what my resolutions and this and that, because at the time that he passed, I was like right in the space of like cleaning and getting everything together and like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and do this. And then he passed. And it's just like, So I've kind of felt like I've been floating, but I've also been a little bit more intentional with navigating grief pertaining to his death. I have not gone to a place of not eating. I've not gone to a place of not sleeping. Like sleeping has been a little bit interrupted and might not have been as sound, but I've definitely still been sleeping. I've been focusing on drinking water and just doing certain things to make sure I take care of myself and maintain myself. And in previous times when I've lost people, that have not been the case. Like prior to this death, I think the most recent death that I experienced was maybe like 2.5 years ago, which was an ex. And baby, that was a dark time. I did not eat. I was barely sleeping. I didn't leave my room. My room stayed dark. I didn't wash my ass. Like it was, I was, mm, mm. But this time around, I've allowed myself to be sad. Like I said, I've offered up some grace of like, you might not hit the ground running at the beginning of the year, and that's okay. At the end of the day, going back to my original statement when I started this video off saying, we have to choose our heart. Last year, went through some things, and as it pertains to like entrepreneurship and freelancing and like working with clients and like struggling with people paying me on time and this and that, I'm like, I'm about to just go get a job. So like I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about, while trying to sell my scripts, while trying to get staff in the room, while trying to pursue these creative things within entertainment, within film and television specifically, maybe I should just stop working for myself and go get a job, because that would just make the financial load that much more easier. At least, not even easier, more consistent, because it would still be hard. I still will not be getting paid what I need to be getting paid to live and thrive in Los Angeles, California, because it's expensive. Amen. But it would still be hard, right? Like you would still have to deal with the bureaucracy. You would still have to deal with the office politics. You would still have to deal with showing up and maybe who you are naturally, innately being too much for somebody, and now they got beef, and now they're trying to sabotage you, and now they feel away. I could walk into a new job, a new space, a new company, and people just gravitate to my light or just gravitate to me in general, and now I done shook the damn room. And then that would make that situation hard. The same way that it's hard running down on clients for like late payments, the same way that it's hard with like specifically with social media clients, getting them to actually make the content that you are strategizing for them to actually make. Like all of it's hard, and you really have to choose your heart. While all of us are not necessarily on an entrepreneurial journey like me, or maybe pursuing creative things, I just think it's very, very important that when you are thinking about quitting something, when you are feeling very, very discouraged or disheartened or demoralized, you have to think about this. Choose your heart. Yes, going after your dreams, manifesting a dream, fulfilling whatever potential that you feel like you have been blessed with, whatever purpose you feel like has been given to you on this earth is going to be hard. And so is turning your back on all that. So is trying to acquiesce and assimilate into a society which you don't fit. And you're not supposed to, because you're not supposed to. So is working a 9 to 5 that doesn't excite you, doing things that don't actually interest you, that you might be smarter than. That is hard as well. It's not the same hard, but it's still hard. And when I position it to myself in that way, right? When I think about where I'm at and like what I'm doing, should I be doing what I'm doing right now? And then I think about what other things I could be doing. I think, pick your heart. Do you want to dredge on in and out of a corporate office, talking to people that you don't want to talk to, having to befriend people in the office because they take it like if you're not their friend and you hostile and you this and you that, you are a dark-skinned black woman, 6 foot, you've already been in these circumstances before, people have taken it away. I used to eat lunch by myself at my desk, and I had a blog at the time. So I would take my 45-minute lunch, I would eat it at my desk, and I would be checking emails or doing whatever. Perfectly fine. And that became the subject of and the job I was in, because I don't want to say what it is because it's so specific and you would know exactly where this place is. But that became a subject for one of our meetings, one of our team meetings, of like how I was antisocial and how I must hate every last person I work with because I don't talk to them on their lunch. It's going to be hard. Like, being an overly ambitious, creative, insightful, high vibrating person, going into corporate America is going to be hard. Going into some, even not even corporate America, going into just some jobs to make rent is going to be hard. So maybe choose the heart that's going to actually give you one step, half a step, quarter of a step closer to your goals. That's what that's what's been placed on my heart, I think. And I definitely just wanted to share it. I want to do more videos where I just sit and I just talk to the camera. Don't mind my damn laundry that has not been put up. Like I said, my grandfather passed. I was in the middle of resetting my whole place and like cleaning and everything, and then it just kind of stopped. So this basket of clothes, it really just got pushed over to the side, and I curl up with my little blanket at night, and that's gonna be it. And y'all can judge it or not. I don't really give a damn. I am eating, I am sleeping, I am drinking water, and I am getting videos out on my main channel. So I think I'm doing damn good to be grieving. And I'm picking my heart. It is rough. It is tough. I've like struggled, especially in like the last few weeks, with just this feeling of like, Lord, I don't want to struggle anymore. I don't want it to be this hard. I don't understand. Y'all will not even guess how many times I just have screamed, Lord, I don't understand. I don't understand. And all that keeps coming up is like, you literally have to pick your heart. It is quite literally no easier on the other side. It's just a different hard. My damn knees are scraped right now, y'all. I can't show you. Oh, no. Look, I have Band-Aids. Band-Aids on my damn knees, y'all. Because I fell while I was out hustling. And I cried. And I was like, Lord, I don't want to do this anymore. Lord, just why do I have to do all? And you know what? A few days later, taking care of it, put the Band-Aids on, it's still sore. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. I'm picking my heart. And right now that looks like continuing to walk the path that I think is going to direct me to the manifestation of my dreams, the actualizing of my potential, the fruit being bare of all of the seeds that I have already sown. And while it's all hard, take stock along the way of how much better you're getting. How much more disciplined you are, how much more thoughtful you might be, how much more detail-oriented you are, how much more kind you may be. Like, because those things are happening as well. And those things are things that are coming up for me, even in like how I handled this most recent situation. I had my day to be pissed, and then now I've just been laughing at myself, and not in a like shaming myself type of way. In a like, only you. Like, this is just a part of the story. Like, this is part of the plot. And I really, 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 really love that for me. When I think about like choosing my heart, right? Like, I'm in a place right now where I need to ramp up with making videos for my main channel, because the more videos I make, definitely more revenue I make, but more I will grow. And I want to, like I said, I didn't lock in goals at the beginning of the year, but I'm in a space now where I'm about to start writing certain things down. And I know that making more videos is going to get me where I'm trying to go, and definitely going to get me there faster. The more I can make, the quicker it'll be. And I've seen that. Like, that's just data has shown me that. Another thing, and that's hard, like constantly putting out, creating is hard. Another thing is like people respond differently to you when you look a certain way. When you look well put together, or when you look aesthetically pleasing, people respond to you differently. Y'all have seen me on here busted. Y'all have seen me on here fried, dyed, and laid to the side. Y'all have seen me on here rolled hard and hung up wet. But it never fails. Whenever I come on here looking like something, even this little regular t-shirt, but looking like something, like right now, this is not even me gloating or being arrogant. My skin is glowing. I know. Because the foundation is foundation. The makeup, she's good. Like, she looks good. This is 12 hour. That's a whole other thing. Like, this is a look. But me even taking the time to put myself together, I did film earlier today, so that's why this is this. But I told myself that showing up specifically on my public platforms on social media, specifically with my YouTube channels this year, I was going to make more of a concerted effort to put myself together. And this is also work. Like, I have to take time to put my makeup on, to do my hair, to like get things together and like plan outfits, all of the things. And that's not going to be easy, but it will be worth it. Again, choose your heart. I'd rather commit to the sometimes drudgery that is making sure that my look is on point than dragging my ass into somebody's office every single morning and listening to some boss who I probably know way more than tell me some that I know is not correct, but I'm going to do it because they said it. I'm going to choose my heart. I'm going to choose my heart of making and producing and putting out 10 videos a day than some other little tasks that's like ridiculous that I don't want to do. I'm choosing my heart. And this is something I'm going to have to remind myself of, because I get so overwhelmed. I feel this most recently a little bit easy. Like, well, not overwhelmed. I get overstimulated very easily. And burnout seems to creep up so fast. But even that, it's just manage it. Manage it as best you can. Make the best decisions that you can in the moment for not only who you are in the present, but who you hope to be. Utilize the information that you know. Like, for me, right? Going into grieving and being sad, still being sad. Like, this time I just sat at my desk for hours and I was trying to work, but I just stared because I'm almost like still in shock that my granddad's gone. Defaulting to not eating would do what? Nothing. It will not help the grief be less hard or feel less painful. It will not help my body moving forward and being able to handle the pain that I'm feeling from the grief. Not drinking water will not do. So like some of those things I've like committed to just because like this will serve me well. So even when I think about like navigating burnout moving forward and navigating some of the stress that comes from being a creator and the output that I'm putting on myself to produce, right? I'm also like, you got to carry this over. So even when you're in burnout, you have to make time to sleep, and you have to drink water, and you have to eat nutritious foods, and you have to, and it also might look like, and I can start to think about this stuff now while I'm not in a state of burnout, so that I have a list of like, okay, you're burnt out, this is what you do, this is what you do, this is what you do, and let's figure out how this works and how this impacts it. But maybe also like creative dates, or putting myself out in nature and getting sun and journaling have to be like some of the non-negotiables when I get to burnout. That's cool. Like, I'm gonna write that down. Anyway, y'all, I just came on here to say it's all hard. All of it's hard. The business of being the best version of yourself is hard work. You are quite literally the most important, the most precious, the most expensive project you will ever work on. Pick your heart and pick wisely. I don't know who need to hear that. I know I needed to hear that. Hopefully it helps whoever is hearing it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know the heart that you are choosing, actually, if you feel comfortable sharing in the comment section down below. It's your good sis. You love to talk life with, because we talking life over here. Erica Ray TV, we talking TV and film, but over here we talking life. Again, thank y'all for listening, and I'm going to see you in my next video.